Good morning. You're listening to Big Dog Country, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO. It is brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner special. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to the barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Do you know why most people don't invest outside work or at all? Because they don't know where to start and they don't know who to talk with. If this is you, give me a call. Hi, this is Sean O'Quinn. I can help set up a plan no matter where you are in life to get you on a suitable path to a sound financial future. Give me a call, Sean O'Quinn, at 912-385-1000 or stop by the office at 212 South First Street right here in Jesup. That number again is 912-385-1000.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
The world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Bob, good morning.
Good morning.
Doing well?
Doing well.
Glad to hear it.
Had a great weekend up at Atlanta for Braves Affiliates weekend. It was fun. Had a good time.
Had a good time there at Truist Park at Braves Affiliates weekend.
I hate they lost yesterday because everybody said they're going to blame us for breaking the winning streak. They had a nice winning streak.
Yeah, they had, 6 or 7 in a row.
Yeah,
They've taken the first 2 from Washington. Yeah. Now they're in Detroit. Interleague play for the next 3 days. Not a 2-game series, but a 3-game series against them.
Marlins are hanging tough there. They're only 3.5 high.
I know they are.
Just hang in there.
But we got a special guest in this morning. We can get back to baseball in a little bit right now, but we have a guest this morning. Who do we have, Bob?
Well, like I said, it was a big, busy weekend for Wayne County All-Stars. 3 district championships over the weekend. Got a chance for 2 more. And if I had to bet in Vegas, I think they're going to win those 2 in Glenn County because they're dominating down there, the 14U and the 12U team. But thought we'd get Rec Director Lamar Echols. He traveled all across the 3 different places, the Douglas, the Waycross, the Glen. So he's got all the details. But, again, 3 district championships already. 3 teams that punched their ticket to the state events and possibly 2 more today. So it's been a successful weekend.
Yeah, Bob, it's been a successful weekend. You know, I'm proud of all them kids out there playing. And, you know, I know it's been hot and all that, but I was fortunate enough to get to watch every team play so far. You know, the last couple of years we've been hosting either baseball or softball here, so it's hard for me to get out and watch these kids play. But I was fortunate enough to get to every spot so far and watch every team play. And the kids is playing good, and the fan support. You know, the parents and the grandparents and you know, everybody. You know, our crowds is unbelievable watching these kids play. You know, we got a big fan support, and it was unbelievable to go out there and watch these. You know, all these parents and grandparents watch these kids and take their time off from their jobs or whatever they do to come watch these kids. You know, we traveled very well this weekend. So, but I'm proud of them boys. You know, even the number 2 teams. You know, Aaron Davis and his staff did a great job with their little 8U team. I think they finished up 2-2. Justin Bettner with the 10U team, he finished up 2-2. Dominique had a good showing over there. Stephen Wilkerson with the little 8U girls. That's a young team, and they got them some experience over in Waycross. He played real good. I think his games come down to being home team of visitors. Whoever got the last bat was going to win it. So he just was on the wrong side of the coin. But I'm proud of all of them. They all played good. They all represented Wayne County very well. So looking forward to 2 more titles today over in Glenn County, and we'll see how it goes. I think we got some weather coming in, but hopefully we can get them in or whatever. But yeah, and the next week, we going to state, for these baseball tournaments and softball tournaments, and we had swim last Monday over there in South Bryan. We had a good outing by our swim team. Tuesday we had tennis. Wednesday we had tennis over there in Appleton County. Had a good showing over there. Thursday we had golf over in Alma at the Blueberry. Had a great showing over there for the Wayne County folks. Today the swim team's over in Jeff Davis. Wednesday we go to Douglas to play tennis. Thursday we hosting golf here in Wayne County. But it's been a busy week, and this week's gonna be just as busy. But the kids and the support from the families and the parents driving these kids there and getting them there, and like I said, we've been having some good outings in all our sports. So right now we doing pretty good at Wayne County right now in all our sports. So,
and this is where it all begins. The high school baseball banquet wasn't long ago, and they do a video at the end, and they showed all these kids growing up in rec ball and be teammates as rec. These are the future Yellow Jackets in softball and baseball. So it's just fun to see these kids have all this success. And like I said, hats off to the coaches taking time off. Like I said, they work, and the parents, hats off to them getting everybody at all the games. But it's been a good showing. But again, the 2 teams today, I think the games are at 5:30 and 6 down there.
I think it's 5:30 and 7, I believe.
What's and they said the weather forecast might be a factor down there in Glen.
That's what I just got a weather alert from Jeff Davis. They moving the swim times up down there to try to beat the weather. So I reckon we got some weather coming in.
We do each afternoon this week. We got a 60% today, 70% tomorrow, and 70% on Wednesday in the afternoons. And so the sooner they can play all these games during each day would be better.
On the bracket here, I got the 14U boys playing at 5 p.m.
Do they know who they're playing, or do they have to wait for somebody to change? Because I know they're in the winners bracket.
Yeah, they got a game. They got a game at 3 o'clock. I don't know who's in it.
They blew out Friday. They beat South Bryan 21-zip and Liberty 8-zip. So they're not even.
And then the other boys play at 6:30, and they got a game ahead of them. Matter of fact, they got two games ahead of them. They got one starts at 2 and one starts at 4:30. So I know Camden and Liberty and Coffee County is still in that 12U division. So, but yeah, it's like I said. I think we're in the driver's seat over there. Like I said when I came on earlier, we had some pretty talented teams, and all the way around, But like I said, I'm proud of all the coaches, man. They've done a good job. I went over there Saturday to Douglas, and both of our number 1 teams got beat right there. So I thought I was going to jinx them or whatever. And went over and talked to the coaches after the games after they won it. They said I made them nervous. And I said, well, yeah, y'all make me nervous. It goes both ways. And I told them, kidding around with them. I said, look here, if you don't win this district, you're not going to coach next year. You're going to be umpiring. So I think I could put a little giddy up there. So I kind of kidded around with them and got them going in the right direction. But no, they pulled it out. Like I said, that's a talented team over there, and they did a good job. Jonathan Scott and is doing a good job with that 10U team, and then Sean McGowan and that bunch is doing a great job with that 8U team. Coach McDonald was there for support this weekend. Got to talk to him for a little bit. That makes a big deal when you got head baseball coach there watching them kids play. So, Kayla Hobbs, the basketball coach, she's out there. So it's good to have all that support from all these, from Wayne County out there watching these kids play. So
that 8U baseball team with Sean McGowan, they were rolling, and then all of a sudden he's texted me that they lost the first game on Saturday. I said, "What? How did they lose?" I said, "Did they have a bad?" I texted him back. I said, "Did you have a bad?" He said, "We just came out flat." But they did. They rebounded well and beat Douglas in
teams
that
come out
championship
flat.
game.
I don't know if it was the ride over there or whatever, but they come out flat, and like I said, they come out that second game and they did what they had to do. They took care of business. So I'm proud of them. Like I said, I'm proud of all the teams. I think they had an awesome showing at district. So maybe we can get us 2 more district titles a day and go to state and do the same thing there, sweep state. You know what I'm saying? So
it looks like the 10U state is in line. So both the boys and girls are going to lines in 10U, and the 8U state tournaments in Effingham.
Effingham.
Where would the 14U and the 12U?
The 14U goes to states. Let's see.
The 12U goes to states, probably, right?
Yeah, and Rob and them, the 14U boys, they go to Effingham, and the 12U boys, they go to Statesboro also.
Right. Okay. So again, so you'll have some in Lyons, you'll have some in Effingham, you'll have some in Statesboro. So
and then we also hosting the senior girls.
Right.
Scott Wallen is heading that team up for me. He's got his players. I think he's got a good little group of girls to come out there and play. So maybe we can defend our title out there in Jesup next week. Don't start on the 20th because we also the defending state champions in 17U girls softball. So I think he's got him a good little group. He's also got a daughter playing on that 10U softball team. So that might mess him up a little bit. But I think he's going to take the reins, and I think he's going to do a good job with them girls also.
Again, just a great weekend in all-star action. Like I said, you mentioned the golf. I heard one of the golfers last week did really well.
Yes, they did. The only reason they didn't send us no results yet, they just sent us results. But golf this year for the whole district, we got about 90 golfers out there through the district. That's a lot of golfers.
That's a lot of golfers.
And here at Wayne County, we got anywhere between 15 and 20 showing up every weekend or during the week. But we got a lot of golfers. So golf matches used to get over before lunch. Now that now we're getting out there 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoons because of so many golfers we got, which that's a good thing. Also in district tennis, we got a lot of district tennis players. We got 6 or 7 here in Wayne County, but the whole district wise, swim team's doing very good. Like I said, it's just been a good summer so far for Wayne County sports. For the recreation, I appreciate all the turnout and like I said, the fan support is what's it's been crazy.
They sent the results of the swim team first. There's like 67 different events.
Right.
How many kids are in the Piranha swim team?
There's a little. I think there's 60 or 65 kids on the swim team.
Wow. So that's a lot of kids.
We got a lot. So
there's a lot of kids involved in recreation sports.
Right now
That's
it is.
good.
Yes, sir. Like I said, that's a good thing. Like I said, we got a lot of kids involved in our summer programs right now, so that's a good thing. Like I said, we fixing to start registration for football and soccer and cheerleading. That's just right around the corner, so we've already started registration for that. So it just goes into the next sport. Then next sports we got. We're gonna have swim and golf and tennis district titles, and then hopefully we'll send some kids to state in golf and tennis and swim. So.
Well, hopefully, in some time in the future, we'll be able to get the competition pool put in because, you got all these swimmers, and they practice in the backyard of somebody's house.
You're right.
And they have to, basically all goes all day because the pool's only so big, and you've got all these swimmers. And it's amazing we do as well in swimming as we do when we have to basically use somebody's backyard pool.
Somebody's private pool. That's right.
It's a private pool in somebody's backyard that they have to use.
Butch, when these people ask me about where our pool is in Jesup, I said, we don't have a pool. And they just look at me like, you lying to me. I said, we don't have a swimming pool.
Baxley's got that brand new pool up there looking good in Appleton County. And now we're going to be up at Jeff Davis, a town a lot smaller than us. So they're hosting
they got a nice
today.
one. That's right.
They're hosting up there, and we're sitting here without a competition pool here in
Douglas,
Wayne County.
Douglas just redone their pool over there. They got a nice pool. County's got a nice one over there. But, people look at me like,
you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, you kidding
Y'all got
me.
baseball fields there? Y'all got softball fields, football fields? Yeah.
You swim in somebody's backyard? I said, we sure do.
Yep.
So
maybe it'll come one day.
Help me with this. I want to make sure I'm sure I'm butchering this name, but this
that's a tough one, Bob.
I've got Sedge. Is that right, Adriana? Are you helping me? Or no?
No, I can't help you.
Okay.
Just go to the first name.
I tried to read it on the.
Yeah, that's what somebody told me. I texted the coach and said, "How do you do it?" And they said, "We just do first names." I said, "Well, that doesn't help me."
Which sport is this?
This is a girls softball
team.
10U girls.
So this is the first name and the initial of the second name.
That's a tough one.
It's S. The last name is SZE GDA, and
Okay.
I'm saying Sedge. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I just hope I'm.
Yeah, when I hollered them out the other day on the radio, I probably said it wrong.
The name, I apologize. But
Yes.
Maybe when I get what I said, but
If I get time in the mornings when I get birthdays and they come in, I'll go to Google the name pronunciation and then listen to it. But sometimes they come in the last minute and I don't have time to do that. But if they're in there beforehand, I try to do that. So maybe we could do that with this name. Go in there with a pronunciation of this name, and sometimes they'll have 2 or 3 different pronunciations of a name, just according to which part of the country you live in or which family you grew up in.
I'm curious. Did the kids get medals winning, or did they get?
They
trophies?
got. I know the ones in Douglas. They got trophies.
They got trophies.
I couldn't tell you what they got. I imagine they got trophies.
Some
Same
do
thing in Ware
different. Some
County.
do medals. Some do trophies.
I think they do states medals and districts trophies. So yeah, I think all of them. I know they got trophies over in coffee. So I imagine that's what they should stay all together for the districts. You know.
They said the rec field in Douglas out there by the football field. Is that right?
Right. Correct. So. Yeah, that's right there.
The ones in Glenn County, there's some nice fields down there. They're all close by together.
You're right.
So.
Got a nice little complex down there. You got top and bottom there. So,
two of the, like I said, I got to go down Thursday to watch the 3 teams compete down there in Glenn, and 2 guys that really stood out on the 12U team. That Malachi Lightsey, I mean, that's a big boy. He can hit and run, so he's impressive. And then the 14U, that A.J. Hickox had a real good game. He's impressive. A lot of people talking about
like
him.
I said,
there's a lot of talent coming.
There's a lot of talent on both of those teams. Yes, that Malachi is a good ball player. He's good size young man. A.J. Hickox is another. That's Alan Hickox's son. He's a good one. He's a good pitcher also. But yeah, but them teams right there, both those teams, they loaded with talent. It's just unbelievable what they put together for a team over there. And like I said, they fun to watch. I went over and watched them from Thursday before I headed back to Waycross, and it was like playing backyard baseball with some of these kids. The talent level that we got compared to these other agencies, there's no comparison.
It's like night and day.
Yeah.
Some of the game. I said that first game that. Was it 12U? I mean, they scored 16 runs in the first inning. I looked at it, I said, did they have a mercy rule in the first inning? I was like, somebody needs to call this game already. I mean, they want to. So, but it's nice to see Wayne County doing well. Again, congrats on the 3 district titles already. Hopefully 2 more today, and we'll recap everything tomorrow. And like I said, get ready for the state. But should be fun. And like I said, you're hosting that girls' state tournament. We're hoping to do those ball games that week out there at your complex. So
okay.
That'll be fun to do because we did it last year. And like I said, they won the state title last year here at home. So hopefully, like I said, they can defend that title next week. So but we appreciate all the scores. Like I said, I mean, I know it's a lot of work.
It is, but I appreciate you. We want to get them in and let people know what's going on.
I just appreciate you getting us the information so we can relate to everybody out there listening because a lot of people are tuned in. And hats off to all the kids and parents that are district champions. Hopefully some state titles before the summer's over. And like I said, it'll be football season before you know it.
Before you know it, that's right. But I went over to graduation in McIntosh County the other day. I had some people over there that invited me over there to graduate, and I run into an old friend of mine, and he listens to the Butch and Bob show every day. So he wanted me to give him a shout out to old Kenny Palmer over in McIntosh County. So he listens to y'all every morning. So he's always saying, next time you're on the radio, give me a shout out. So that's you. That's for you, Kenny Palmer.
I tell you, we got people all around listening. I said, it's just amazing to me how many people I see in Baxley say they listen every morning.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot of people tuned in. So
that's right.
We appreciate everybody tuned in. Hope they enjoy it. But like I said, I appreciate you, like I said, getting us the scores over the weekend and a lot of travel, putting a lot of miles on that big arch.
I did this week, and like I said, it ain't over. Like I said, I got, which I ain't got to go far Thursday because I got, golf here. But,
what time does that start Thursday here?
Start about 8 o'clock in the morning. We get them checked in. But like I said, I want to thank the Pine Forest Country Club for allowing us to use their golf facility out there. It's one of the nice ones around. And then also thanks to Coach McDonald up there for letting us use his tennis courts for next week for our little matches out there. So, I thank them for letting us use their facility. So that's big for us. So, and I know we got a nice tennis facility, and you know how nice that golf course is out there. So
I tell you, that golf course is. It's amazing how many people come from all around. And, it's in great shape. As they say, Paige McCray can grow grass on concrete. I mean, it's nice.
That's not, That's exactly
year
right.
Round.
So.
It's a nice course. But again, Spec, congrats on the 3 district championships, and
Thank you.
look forward to 2 more today out in Glenn County. Hope the weathermen will cooperate, and we look forward to state in a couple of weeks. And like I said, summer's off to a great start.
So far it is, yes, sir. So
Okay. All right, Spec. Thanks for
thank
coming
y'all.
in.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Partly sunny, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Gusty west winds, highs upper 80s. Then tonight, partly cloudy, chance of showers, slight chance of evening thunder, upper 60s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, chance of showers, slight chance of thunder early. Then later, mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms likely Tuesday afternoon. Highs will be in the upper 80s. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the GNN Weather Center.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
You're listening to The Morning Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, and world-famous Butch and Bob show here for this Monday morning, 12th day of June. Well, Bob, tell us about your experience to Braves affiliates weekend up at Truist Park in Atlanta this weekend.
Well, I said they gave us tickets for Saturday's game, so that was fun. Got up there, free parking, free tickets, so that was fun. And then Sunday was the affiliates weekend, but unfortunately it rained all Sunday morning when the tour was supposed to take place. They're supposed to take it down on the field, but due to the weather, weren't able to do that. But still, got a tour of the stadium, the press box, and all the suite areas, things like that, and nice luncheon, and had a good time.
Had a good time?
Yeah, it was fun. Enjoyed it.
Got some autographs from some former players, right?
Yeah, Glenn Hubbard and Terry Pendleton were there on Sunday signing autographs, so got in line for that. So got to talk to them, take a picture, so it was good.
Okay.
Good to see those two former Atlanta Braves. There's always something going on. They got something going in between every inning. I mean,
every inning there's something going on. It's like I said, it's more. It used to be you go to a baseball game, that's what you did. Now there's entertainment between the innings, before the innings, after the game. There's entertainment everywhere all the time, and with that battery around it, like it is, you can have all kinds of stuff before the game and after the game.
And I really like the pitch count. Like I said, it moves the game quicker. Like I said, they as soon as that pitch is thrown, they start the clock. Got 15 seconds to throw another pitch. So
15 seconds.
I like that. I like that they keep it moving.
Now, what about the batter of the box? Because he gets to step out and mess around as much as he wants to?
No, he's got to be ready.
He's got to be ready to go. And that has really cut off some time in the game.
It's cut off a lot of time.
About 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, the game's moving quickly. So.
Yeah.
The Braves are red hot. They got a good team. I said Ronald Acuna Jr. had a real good game on Saturday. He had a chance to help on Sunday with the base loaded, but didn't come through there, so that kind of turned the tide. But the Braves are playing good baseball.
Playing good baseball right now. They're up in Detroit for the next 3 days.
Great crowds.
Great crowds. I mean, you can hear when you listen to the ball games right here at 105.5 FM, they talk about the numbers there and the great crowd and everything. And Truist Park is a true baseball park. It was built for baseball, where the other two they've played in, Turner Field and then the Atlanta Fulton Stadium, where, that was a football, baseball field. Turner Field was a Olympic Stadium. They tried to refigure into a baseball, but this was made for baseball. So it's about 15,000 people less, and about 40-something thousand people it holds, and it's smaller. You're closer to the field, and I mean it's a baseball park, and you really feel like you're part of the action when you go to Truist.
Well, the thing that stood out on the tour was they told us that last year the Battery in the stadium was the 4th largest summer attraction in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
In the world?
In the world. 4th largest attendance.
Amazing.
But the Battery is very nice.
The battery around it is something else.
That was really nice. We got there Saturday, and got to one of the restaurants and had a great meal, and you just walk around all the shops and just a lot going on. It's
and that's what they're going to do in Jacksonville with the new stadium they're building down there. Not only will they have that new state of the art, football stadium that they're going to have built in the next few years. It's also going to have that battery type of entertainment shops, hotels, and stuff like that around the stadium too. I don't know where people are going to park, but they're going to put all that around it too.
They took us to the suites and told us how much those suites are. It's amazing how there's some people out there got money.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why, if you go to a baseball game, you go to a football game, you go to a NASCAR event, and you see all those suites, they are bringing in some major money for these sports teams, for these suites. That's the reason why you see more of them at all of them. You see more suites at NASCAR. You see more suites in the football, baseball, all the events, more suites. I mean, you could fill up a huge section of a stadium for the money they make just on some of the suites.
It takes 1,400 employees to be there every day for a game.
1,400 people to man and work a ball game.
Yeah, that's a lot of employees.
That is, isn't it? Wow.
A lot of different jobs, but
yeah, there are a lot of jobs.
They asked that question. Everybody had to guess how many people. So, but
I would never guessed that many.
But he guessed 1,200. He said you were close, 1,400. But it takes 1,400 employees to run that stadium every game.
Wow,
that's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people. They feed you well?
Yep, food was good. I don't know why hot dogs taste better in the ballpark.
I have no idea. It's like sandwiches taste better on a picnic.
I guess. It's good food, good ice cream. Like I said, had a good time. It was a good trip. Got home at a decent hour yesterday. Got home around 8 o'clock, so it was all good.
Well, good.
Had a good time. Got to stay with my sister. She lives 8 miles from the stadium, so appreciate her hosting us. But again, luckily she had these rain ponchos. She was looking at the weather. She said the weather's bad for this day. I didn't believe her, but I did take that poncho, and fortunately I did
because you had to walk in the rain from the parking lot
to the stadium and got drenched. But luckily we had the rain ponchos.
Yep, that makes a big. But luckily for you, by the time the first pitch was thrown, the rain had stopped.
Right. They got the game in. Yep. But it met a lot of people from different affiliates. Like I said, we hung out with the people from Vidalia most of the time. They were there, so just talking radio, talking shop, talking about how stations need local programming to survive.
Right.
Because that's what in sports is a big income source, carrying Braves and things like that. So it was just fun talking shop with a lot of different affiliates.
It's always good to see the affiliates up there. I've been to quite a few of the Braves affiliates weekend, and so sometimes it's the only time you see them all year long. Sometimes it's at the Braves affiliates weekend, but many affiliates out there are like us. They've been carrying the Braves for a long time. None of them near as long as we have. We've been doing it since '71, and we by far have been carrying them longer than any other station. But a lot of stations, once they get a hold of the Braves, they try to they try to keep them on the air. And so glad you had a good time, Bob, and enjoyed the experience.
It was fun.
All right. What else is going on? Anything?
NBA Finals kick in tonight. Denver should win that. I said the College World Series is about to kick in. Tennessee has a chance to join LSU and Florida. Those are the two SEC teams in. 8 teams going to Omaha, Nebraska. That's always fun to watch. So hopefully the Vols can get by Southern Miss today in that third and decisive game, and then Texas and Stanford are playing for the final spot. So Oral Roberts is really the surprise team. They knocked out the Oregon Ducks in a dramatic come-from-behind win. But College World Series baseball is fun to watch.
Yeah.
But the Florida Gators beat South Carolina two straight to advance to the Omaha, Nebraska. So the Gators and LSU Tigers, 2 SEC teams thus far, and Tennessee has a chance to join them. So
it'd be good to have 3 in there.
Three in there, right? Yep. Be nice.
And do want to let folks know that the WIFO FM and East Smith Chevy cash can is still out there. It's it's especially marked. It's got WIFO on it, and East Smith Chevy and cash can on it. It's hidden still out there on public property in Wayne County. It was not found over the weekend. We gave out a brand new clue this morning around 7:10. We'll repeat today's clue around 12:45, around 3:35, and then if necessary around 5:45. And if it's not found today, we'll come back tomorrow morning with a brand new clue around 7:10. So it's still out there. The first 3 weeks' clues are on our website at BigDogCountry.com. Just click on Cash Can Week 1, Week 2, Week 3. And if you're participating, make sure you read the rules and regulations. Go to BigDogCountry.com. click on where it says Cash Can and Back, and if you're participating in the Cash Can promotions, you agree to the rules and regulations that they're on the website.
And a reminder, tomorrow, Hospice South Georgia, who we talk about all the time, it's amazing the work that they do, but they've got their long-awaited open house for their inpatient facility tomorrow from 5 to 7. But if you can't attend the open house, they're giving tours all day tomorrow between 1 and 5. So you just call them and get a tour of the facility. But again, hats off to them. You know, we know how important this organization is. Nice to see it here in Wayne County, but a lot of families can attest to the work that they do, and just nice to see.
Yes, you can.
Official open house tomorrow.
Big help.
Hats off to those people.
All right, Bob. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO is brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and by O'Quinn & Associates.